Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Palantir on September the 9th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $157.25. And at this very point, my main assumption was that Palantir is forming its B wave right after it happened, right after this major sell-off. And we have to see its movement to the upside that should land somewhere around $172 mark. And guys, I predicted not only the price point by itself, I also showed you this 5 waves structure. And take a look right here. This is the actual price action of Palantir. Since I made my previous video, this asset went from 157.25 to $171.98. Guys, technically speaking, my forecast missed by just 2 cents. And from this point, we have this reaction. As you can see on the pre-market hours, Palantir is down by 0.74%. And this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, for now, you can join my Patreon account. You can join 2 tiers of my Discord group. One of them costs you $50 a month, and you will have 30-minute one-on-one Zoom call once a month. But if you join with the gold tier, you will have a weekly one-on-one training session with me for just $150 a month. And guys, to be honest, this is the most popular tier for my patrons right now. And let me show you a sneak peek on the most recent activity in the Discord group. Just recently, I published the recap of the week of July 28th through August the 3rd. And let me quote you this. On Monday, I prepared a list of 13 tickers that looked most promising for short positions. As of August the 6th, 10 of them delivered returns ranging from 0.33% to 24.4%, an average profit of 6.1%, while only 3 tickers showed a potential loss between 0.85% and 1.74%, an average loss of 1.22%. More detailed information is available in the attached images. And you can see that I made this call on July 28th, and I wrote, here's a list of tickers that might present shorting opportunities. Please remember, this is not a blind trade signal. Further technical analysis is required before taking actions. And here is the list of the tickers that gained substantial profits. It is 10 of them, and only 3 went in completely opposite direction. I also gave a direct short scalping recommendation on Tesla and Oracle. Both brought an average profit of around 1.5%. In addition, I identified 1 ticker suitable for a medium-term short position. If you'd like to know which company that is, join my Patreon. As usual, I provided a detailed market overview and analyzed the following tickers: SPY, BBAI, NOV, UNP, NEO, UAA, and CRWV. So guys, if you want to be a part of this amazing community, join my Patreon.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and on today's video I will show you not only the potential movement of Palantir in the upcoming week, I will show you its crucial levels and what should you do if you want to benefit out of its movement. So, and first of all, let's take a look at some fundamentals. I want to pay attention to the general sentiment that is related to Palantir stock. And if you type in Google search bar Palantir stock and switch to news tab folder, you will not find any news that might be the driver of Palantir in either direction. We have some kind of lack of news that can be positive or even negative on Palantir. And in this case, guys, when we don't have a lot of news and basically any news, any substantial news, the price of a certain asset, of the asset on which we don't have this news, might go to the downside by itself. On top of that, take a look right here. I want to pay your attention to this chart again. This is the institutional ownership of Palantir Technologies, and we have the highest bar ever, the highest point ever for the last month. And this means more and more institutional investors want to have Palantir in their investment portfolios. Guys, I have to say that this chart alone shows that Palantir is extremely bullish in the long-term perspective. And I also very bullish in the long-term perspective on Palantir. I hold Palantir from the prices at around 15. My average price is around $15, and I have to admit that in my previous video I told you that I was bullish on Palantir in the short term, I was bearish on Palantir in the medium term, and I was bullish on Palantir, extremely bullish in the long-term perspective. And guys, for now, I have to admit that my bullishness expired. For now, I am bearish on Palantir, and in a minute I will show you my thoughts and potential price targets. But I want to pay attention to the news that some of investors might think that it is a bearish news. If you take a look at the list of insider trades, you can see that a lot of insiders are selling their stocks, and some of them gifted about 60,000 shares of Palantir. Some of them sold 36,000 shares, and I have to admit that it is totally okay to see this type of sales, because in general these people received their option plans for the price of just $4.72, and definitely they can do with their option plans whatever they want, and it is quite wise to just exercise these options in order to receive some cash. Definitely it is a very good decision, but you cannot rely on these sell-offs as the bearish catalyst. Nevertheless, the price of Palantir might go lower from this very point. And let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, how I identified this green rectangle and what are these price targets? I have to admit that if I zoom out to, let's say, 4 hours time frame, and for those of you who follow my channel for quite some time, you know that my win rate on Palantir is more than 75%, and I caught the majority of movements of Palantir. I caught its top on February of this year, I caught its bottom right here on April of this year, and I identified all crucial levels for Palantir. That is why you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence. And guys, according to my breakdown, we've formed 3 waves out of potential 5 waves to the upside. And in this case, this was just an A wave on this retracement. We had to see the movement to the upside that should land and we have pretty much a decent movement to the upside that potentially unloaded all the structures. And from this point, from the potential B point of this movement, we have to see another leg to the downside that will complete this retracement, and it will be a perfect accumulation point to catch its next major movement to the upside that potentially might land somewhere above $200. And I don't encourage anyone to sell your investment positions. I want to pay attention to the closest price action, and I have to admit that if this is the very top of its B wave, and we have basically all the conditions, we have all the signs that it is the very top. If it is the top, we can project the bottom of the C wave, and to do so I have to pull a fib extension tool from this top to this bottom and to the top of the B wave. And the most probable ratio in between A wave and C wave projected from the top of the B wave is 1:1. And guys, if the price goes lower from this particular point, from the current price, and if it breaks this previous range of about $163.8, it will be a confirmation of new medium-term downtrend. And in this case, guys, the most probable level of trend reversal to the upside will be at $126.68. It is quite deep if you compare it with the previous waves. Well, I also have an alternative count, but I don't want to show you this count yet, because the likelihood of the second count is not the most well, is not the most probable. That is why, guys, if the top, let me show you, if the top of $171.98 holds, we might see this movement to the downside that will break, first of all, this level of 163 roughly $163. Then it should break this bottom and this bottom as well. And when it happens, guys, I will do another update in order to project more clear target for this retracement. And for now, the general range where this asset might land is right here. Let me mark again by this green rectangle. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys until next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.